who is right now in chat. Apparently there is some echo because our Twitch TV is still live.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry about that, guys. We'll turn it off. All right.
All right.
Echo should be gone. Apologies. We had our own live stream playing on that computer. So anyway, Adam is the guy you've seen if you were on the forums. He is going to be collecting questions for us. He has some questions that he's collected from you already. And we have chat going. If you ever see me looking down weirdly, that's because I'm viewing the chat. So ask questions throughout the broadcast. We'll also be doing a little bit of a let's play here, so you can tell Elrar what to do while he's running around. So just to get started, want to give you a rundown on what's been going on and what we're going to be showing. You guys probably know we had an awesome E3. Really big, really great. Had a lot of you guys come out for that live stream, so that was awesome. And today we're going to be showing you guys the patch 1.9.
Yeah, 1.9 Conquest. It is coming super soon, so you ready, and shall we get on with it?
Yeah, I think we should just get them in game. So.
All right, so let us get rid of ourselves here.
Yeah, you don't need to see us.
Put ourselves in the corner there. All right, so here we go. Just decided to show off Primeval Feast here. This is the brand new 10-man sliver coming. You can see it's got the familiar sliver sky. And we're here visiting an old friend of ours. This time, no longer is he Battle Master Atropinius. In the realm that he has come from, he has risen to the prestige position of Grand Master Atropinius. And you can see he's got some badass new gear here with a sweet axe. And let's check out what him and his revelers are up to. And hopefully...
Yeah, I think people can. If you guys are having any trouble with sound or anything, I think we're all good on everything. Just let us know.
So, yeah, he's up to his usual, you know, even though he's from a different dimension, he's still all about his mead. And once again, you will be wrecking his revelry, but it's all right. He's used to it. We've killed him and brought him back to life enough times that I think, you know, he'll get over it. So really, we're going to get back to all the 1.9 stuff later. You can see I don't want to show off too much of this because I know some of you sliver hunters like using your Omen sight and finding the entrance alone. And if I show you the area you're in, all of you are instantly going to go, oh man, I know exactly where that is. So let's get going. Let's show off the main reason why we're here. We're here for Conquest. This is the brand new PvP features. 3-faction PvP, as you can see here. We've got Dominion, Nightfall, Oathsworn. These are all 3 factions. They're completely separate from Defiant and Guardian. Defiant and Guardian join forces together, and really the whole thing is about the difference in their individual, you know, perspectives on how Ascended should rule or not rule Polara and the universe.
And can you talk a little bit about the different, you know, factions we're seeing in there?
Yeah, sure. So
who they are?
So absolutely. So Dominion, these are the Rams. You can see there's a little story that pops up here. Basically, their whole thing is that the Ascended have tremendous amounts of power, and Talarans do not have the capacity to lead themselves and protect themselves from all of the evils in the world, including the Bloodstorm. So they feel that all of Talara, all the mortals should be ruled, and that's the Ascended's proper place in the universe. On the other side, you've got the Oathsworn. They feel that, you know, they shouldn't rule the mortals, they should protect them. You know, like a flock of sheep, they should herd them and ensure their safety and always protect them from what evil comes up, but also allow them to have their own freedom. And then the Nightfall feel that it is not their place to rule in any way. They just feel that they should continue to seek their Ascended power, find what it truly means to be Ascended, and that means leaving Talara once they've purged it of all evil and ascending into the stars to find what else the universe holds. So that's really kind of the 2 sides in a nutshell here. So then you'll see these conquest points. What are conquest points? Well, that's pretty much the whole reason of conquest. It's got tons of new power-ups for yourself to enjoy in and out of conquest here. So you'll see stuff like increases favor. Most of it's all PvP focused, but you know, you do get attack power, max health, vengeance by 1%. All of these, obviously, it's still in development, so I don't know if all of these abilities are final. So
that is true. It is a sneak peek, so. Yeah. Everything is going to be in flux until the day we put it out, and then maybe even after, so
yeah.
You know not to hold us to it.
Exactly, so changes may happen. Don't hold us to the finest of details, but this is just a general outline of what you can expect when you get here. So here we go. There's probably people already in the middle of it, so let's just jump on in. Which side do you guys think we should choose?
I will ask. And while we are finding out who they want, people are asking about bonuses with sides, choosing sides. Do you have to stick with a side forever?
Yeah, so basically, you only have to choose. You're only stuck with a side for each round of conquest. Once you've chosen a side for that round, you're stuck to it. Even if you leave, and if that round is still going on by the time you return, you're still on that team. Once the actual round ends, though, and the next one begins, you can choose a whole nother team. So basically, there's no specific differences in bonuses. It's all about just you going in and going, I feel like being on that team, or I don't care what team I'm on, I'm going to be on this one. And just so you guys know, there is balancing so that no one team can be out of proportion from the other. So, I'm not going to get into specifics because, again, those can change, but you'll see that a team will get locked out and you'll be forced to choose another team until it balances out a little bit more.
So I think the majority said Nightfall. So we'll go with that.
All right.
I'm sorry to all of you who said something else. We'll get it some other time. Other questions somebody was asking is when is 1.9 coming out, and I can just cut you off there. Don't have a date, can say very soon.
Very soon indeed.
Very soon.
So the guys on PTS are laughing. They're saying anything but Nightfall, and I guess democracy wins in this one, though. So, Mick Testerson, I'm sorry if we wind up... But fortunately, I'm not going to... No one has to worry about me killing them if you're on PTS and listening at the same time right now, because I literally have nothing useful on my ability bar. I can turn people into sheep. That's about it.
Someone is asking how long the round lasts.
So it lasts, basically... We'll point some things out here now that we're actually in the game. So you'll see here, Conquest Stillmore. This shows you basically the current, who's winning, who's losing, and right now you'll see that there's percentages. Currently you have to get 60%, again, that may change, 60% control of the map, and once you get that 60%, a lockdown starts, and that lockdown basically means that side has won, and now everyone who's left on the map, if you're still alive and on one of the losing teams, you don't get forced out. You actually get to stay, and you can try and sabotage the winning team because there's actually a Colossi that spawns, and you get to kill him for awesome loots. So there's a whole bunch of that. So then the other way to win, though, is to get the kills. You'll see the kills remaining here. That's 1498 is left. Basically, once that counts down, the match will automatically lose or win through attrition. And whoever's on top, basically, I think, gets the draw. So, so you'll see, basically, it's a tug of war, but a massive tug of war here. I've just opened the map. You can see this is really just a good way to show off how everything's working. You'll see Nightfall starts up here, Oathsworn's over here, and Dominion's down to the south here. And then over to the left, we've got Kaer Mathos. That actually has a teleporter in it. There's a Colossi in there. Also gives bonuses and rewards for killing him. You'll see there's different types of icons here for the various control points as well. So you'll see this is kind of the standard control point, and we'll go over and check out the control points in a minute here. This is a standard control point. It's got no defenses, just out there. Anyone can come take it or not if it's being defended, and it's really, these are the most vulnerable control points in the game. Then you've got these ones with the spikes around them. Those are fortified control points. Those have turrets. So they're very nasty if you're trying to go in there. They're not going to be easy to take solo. You're probably going to need a group to go in there, especially because you can use your planar charges just like in, just like an Onslaught and Ember Isle. You'd be able to power up your turrets and get them to be powerful, and this time they fight against other players as well.
So I'm going to break in and ask a couple questions because they are backing up, and you can feel free to, run around and do whatever. But is Conquest only for 50s?
It is only for 50s currently, yep.
And secondly, people are asking about the sky.
Oh yeah, so the sky. So you'll see, like we were just in Primeval Feast there, this is also a sliver sky. Because we are in, technically, between dimensions here. Oh man, that's really trippy with Nebula running through my camera. So here you go. You've got this awesome spacescape. The team did a great job just putting the sky in here. It makes Stillmore look super alien. I mean, we'll run out here so you can get an awesome vista of the whole zone. But yeah, here you go. Up, you can see the old sky in the background there for a second. And I'm losing my head. But here we go. So yeah. There you go. Here's the big. You'll see it. I mean, it's Stillmore, right? It's the Stillmore you know and are familiar with, but it's been turned into a giant battlefield where hundreds of people can get together and fight fight it out in 3 different factions. I mean, you know, it's a large, fairly persistent battle. The battles might last an hour or 2 hours, but then there'll always be another one to follow that up as well. So, and that's not saying that there's a limit, but you know, if they could take a long time technically. So, but again, there is the win through attrition through kills remaining, which allows you to have an end goal, so that even if it is a really awesome, really close match, things do progress and move forward. So here you go. You'll see we own this control point here already. This has the normal turrets that you're used to, and if we power that up with my 1 shard there, you'll see it turns on. Use Nexus Fusion just like Onslaught, and there we go. Boom. Turrets are up. You can power those up to level 4. They're super powerful, super nasty. Do not get in their way.
People are asking about player size. How many players can play?
So, I'm not sure what the actual max is right now, but when we did our first test, we got 100 people in here. So, I'm not sure if we turned it off and anything, but it can support a large number of people.
And also a little bit of a side question, but people want to know more about your mount.
Oh, so my mount, yeah. So let's talk about
my
stylishness a little bit here. So, this is the Conqueror Infernal Dawn mount, which nobody has yet. So I know we've got some people who just killed Mailforge, but once you've gotten all of the Conqueror stuff done, this is your prize. This is an awesome Raptor. He's an Infernal Strider. Lost all of his feathers, and he's been infused with magma and horns. And I mean, what are you gonna do? He's pretty awesome. And then you'll see my little getup here with my awesome cowhide pants and etc. That's what survivalists have to look forward to. That's your brand new outfit. You get to make that with survivalism. You know, it's all new wardrobe pieces that you get to wear. I think it's 4 pieces. You get the boots, the legs, the chest, the gloves. The hat is actually the Ascend a Friend reward for getting 2 friends to play the game. So if you want the awesome full Crocodile Dundee look, then you're going to have to do a little bit more than survival. But anyhow, so here we go. Oh, it looks like we missed someone getting killed. He came to check out all the action. We've just got people following us around here.
Yeah, people are saying that they should back off. People are asking if you can queue in a group or a raid.
So you know, I don't know about queuing. I think for Conquest you need to join solo. So there's no queue as a group. I think it's all solo join. You know, it is cross cluster, and if you do get on the same team, then you know you should be playing together. So unless there's multiple raids going on, you might get in different raids. But again, you'll be on the same team as long as you're both able to join it.
So just make sure you all join up to the same one. Have your fights about which faction to join to before you get in. How do you earn planar charges in the Conquest map?
So planar charges, there are. You'll see, well, let's see if we can find them. But it's the same way you would on Ember Isle. There's the shards hanging around, and you go up to them and you break them. And this isn't actually one of them, but we'll show you what this is here. This is a cool part of Conquest. So, let's say you're not a PvPer. You love crafting, or you know, you have the ability to craft. You actually don't have to PvP at all. What you can do is rely on your friends here to grab these Eternal Source Stones. And yes, I know I have a lot of bacon, everyone.
People wanted to know what was in your bag, so now they'll be happy. Some random stuff and a lot of bacon. So basically what you do is you take those and you bring those back to your base. I'll show you in a few minutes where you go and drop them off. You'll see there's crafting tables there as well. And basically what you do is you craft bonuses for your team. As well as you have deployable turrets or deployable health springs that can actually, you can put them down. You can have your whole team putting down turrets, you know, if you really want. There's a whole strategy behind that too if you really look for it. But basically, it gives crafters a way to contribute to their side, and you don't even have to. You can PvP all you want, if obviously, and craft. But if you go, I really want to take part in Conquest. I really want to accrue all those Conquest bonuses. PvP is really not my thing. I'd rather craft than, you know, go at it, tear it up. You should give these guys some bacon for following you.
Should I?
Yeah.
Actually, I can't trade the bacon. The bacon is soulbound. So, do I have my bacon spawner right now? I don't have my bacon spawner on here either. So, I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody. Disappointing all around. So you'll see. Let's check out the map here. Oh, there's another enemy. I'm sorry. You're probably about to die, but it's cool. I'm gonna throw myself in a sheet first. And hit him up. Okay. Because I pressed that button before realizing that obviously he was an enemy, so I couldn't just turn him into a sheep. But I can't turn all these guys into sheep. Get the flock going. Oh.
People want a bacon spawner for themselves, just as an aside.
Well, I'm sorry. The bacon spawner is going to be a personal thing, but if and when I show up on your server, I will be bringing the bacon. So and the mead. All right, Sheep, let's roll.
So, some other questions. Is Conquest only in Stillmore to start?
So Conquest is only in Stillmore, yeah. I mean, it's a brand new feature. The first map is Stillmore. Obviously, it's all going to hinge on what you guys think, how you guys enjoy it, and where we go from the future. So like everything else, we love building on what you guys love. So let us know.
And is Conquest game-wide or battle group-wide?
It is, it's war group-wide, yeah. So basically, your entire group of servers that you're used to doing war fronts with will be engaged in Conquest with you.
And another question, wow, they're coming in. Does crafting in PvP contribute to achievements and rewards?
In like for crafting?
Yep.
I have no idea, to be honest.
So that's a good one for the team.
Yeah, well, we can bring that up and see.
It's a good follow-up. I don't know how effective these sheep are gonna be.
It's cool, they're battle sheep. Unlike the standard sheep illusion, you can actually maintain this in combat, which is pretty awesome. But anyhow, we'll gather some more of this. So, not to spend too much more time here, but you can see, basically, once Conquest winds down, once a team gets victory, and here we go, we're capturing this point here, so you can see it in action. This is the control point here. You can obviously move any of these elements around in standard UI feature, so you can make it go wherever you want it to. But you'll see it's 3-point control. You stand here as long as you are here and hold it uncontested. Once enemies come in, it starts playing that tug of war again. But as long as you get it uncontested, it takes a little bit of time, and you'll lock it down. And this one, I think, it might not have turrets. So if it doesn't have turrets, then obviously you either have to defend it or accept the fact that it can be lost. So, but you'll notice on the map these battle signs pop up. So if you've just died or if you're just jumping in the game and you go, where am I supposed to go right now? Look for where people are fighting. Look for where your team is fighting specifically, because you don't know if there's a giant battle over here. It could be 2 other teams fighting, and you're the odd man out there.
And then you get killed by battleships.
Exactly, yeah. So
people are asking about team auto-balancing and how we make sure that one faction...
Yeah, so one faction basically can just never dominate the entire population of the map. I'm not going to get into specific numbers because I think those are still, obviously changing, and we're still playing around with what works best. But faction balance is important to us, and we're doing things to ensure that. And so far in testing, it seems like we've done a pretty good job of ensuring that the actual team sizes don't get out of control. But again, it all comes up to the actual composition of your team, the expertise of your team, how good they are at PvP, what their gear is. So, there's a lot of factors that are involved beyond just how many people we realize. But, it does ensure that you don't have this massive, huge force against another force. That's significantly smaller.
Would you be able to take someone over to a battle or one of these bosses or anything? Some people are asking about that.
Sure, yeah. So we can go check out this guy right here. I'm going to take the battle sheep off here because we can go faster that way. Sorry, battle. Oh, here we go. So Nightfall so right now there's an error where it's 55% control. It's supposed to be 60% right now. But so we got 55% control. So as you just saw, that lockdown timer starts. Basically, that means we can control the map once it gets to that. Once we get that lockdown. Once that lockdown is over, what happens is only we can respawn since we're on the winning team. If we were on the losing team, we wouldn't be able to respawn anymore. But we would stay on the map and we'd be able to run around and cause all sorts of havoc if we are organized and get enough kills in. So it's got a kind of a cool purge mechanic that way, so that it's not just the match is over for everyone. And you could even come and participate in the the Colossi battle at the end if you stay around enough. There's a lot of strategy. There's a lot of things that really we're probably going to see your guys' playstyle evolve a lot over time, because we know there's a lot to take in. There's a lot of variables. There's lots of stuff. So we know that once 1.9 comes out, that's really just the beginning for you guys to start learning how you're going to do Conquest, what's the best way to do Conquest, and then pointing out, everything that you guys want or how to make it even better. So then one thing I haven't pointed out yet, though, is these source stones. You'll see around the Eye of Regulus, there's these source stones. what those are is they're actually power-ups, and you can go and you run and you grab them, and just like other Source Stones, you can't mount while you have them. So you have to have a guard, you know, that runs with you with the Source Stone to one of your actual control points. You then use it as an ability on your control point to power it up. It gives it better defense, and also one of the cool things though is that of course if you see a Source Stone carrier and he just happens to be conveniently in your way, you can kill him, take the Source Stone, thank him for running it for you all that distance, and then power up your own, you know, right next to you or a couple steps away.
So some people are asking about rewards for teams that perhaps are not the winner?
So, I mean, everyone's always accruing your conquest points, and really that's what it's about. Here's the conquest stuff. You're still getting favor for everyone you kill. Yeah, it's really the winner basically gets the respawns and gets to fight the end Colossi. And that doesn't mean that you can't fight them, it just means that you can't respawn. So, really the only thing is that they have a guaranteed participation in that end boss fight. Right now he's not itemized. I'm not going to really show him off or anything. He's a giant Colossi. He spawns right in the middle here. And basically it's for the winning team to kill, but obviously anyone can participate in the fight itself. So cool. So then the last thing here is these portals you'll see. That's Portal the Eye of Regulus, as the name implies. Once you capture this point, you get a portal that opens up in your base, and we'll actually return to the base to take a look at it, just so you can see the portals, and we can drop off these crafting ingredients.
And just as a jump in, off topic, not a question for you, I know you guys are really excited about the expansion. We will be talking more about that, but not today. Well, I guess a little bit at the end we'll tease it, but we're not going to show it.
Yeah, we're just going to pretty much mention everything in case there's anyone here who hasn't heard. Yeah. So
doesn't have a drip feed of Elrond.
Exactly. Yeah. So so here you go. Here's the two portals. We control I think we control all the portals on the map right now. You'll see there's all right. They control. Okay. So there's looks like a total of 4 portals. We control 3 out of 4 of them right now. And you'll see these conveniently allow you to travel across the map at great distances. There's no other graveyard, so if you die, you respawn back at your starting point. So those portals are really, really handy, and you should really defend them because they can make or break your front or your push, or you know, trying to actually win a battle. You can see the portal get taken out from behind you, and all of a sudden your reinforcements have to run, you know, an extra minute to get back to you.
Here's a new question: how does bolstering work with Conquest?
So bolstering right now, I'm sure it works just the same way it does in Warfronts right now. If you're a brand new renown, renown rank 1 through 13, I think it is, you'll get bolstered as normal. It's basically the same system. So here I'll show the resource depot here real quick. So basically, I just dropped off those empowered Source Stones. I had 6 of them. So if there's a crafter here, you know, they'll be able to actually craft using these workstations. And using the shared resources that everyone's dropping on. Cool. So I think that's Conquest in a nutshell.
In a nutshell. You know, quick and condensed. Well, I guess not completely.
Here we go.
Oh dear.
We got a guy who ran. So the turrets in the bases aren't to be trifled with, but that guy had a pretty good cowboy run right there.
Wow, he just went in for it.
Leroy J. Yeah.
All right, so where are you taking us to next?
All right, so next I think what we're going to try out, if any of you guys are on PTS, we're also going to check out some instant adventure mentoring here. So another brand new thing to 1.9 is instant adventure. So actually I think I'm going to have to leave Conquest here. So how do you leave Conquest? It's probably actually the last good thing to go over. Currently, because we don't want you just being able to go, hey, I'm in the middle of a battle and I didn't really like it that much, so I'm just going to leave my entire team hanging. The only way you can leave during the match itself is by talking to this NPC here. You can talk to him and you say exit Conquest. When the match actually ends, you'll be able to pull up the interface and just leave from anywhere on the map so you can conveniently get back to wherever you're at. And obviously at any point in time you can use your soul recall ability. So But
who wants to leave Conquest before?
Exactly.
So, I mean, seriously.
Yeah. So you know, it's coming, it's here. And you know, 1.9 you're gonna be able to just have an all new way to PvP 3 factions, and one of the cool things too to point out is that while you're doing Conquest, if you feel like still running Warfronts, you can join them solo too. So I mean, you can really just live in PvP now.
All right, so let's go check out mentoring and instant adventure.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so can you give For anyone who's new and may not know about it, can you give an overview of what they are?
Yeah, so Instant Adventure was something we introduced at the end of last year. It's a pretty awesome feature where basically you press a button and you get whisked off to one of the existing zones where adventure awaits. They're grouped quests that allow you to basically just either as a solo or as a group of 20. These quests scale with you and give you as many objectives as it seems reasonable for the group size to complete. So once you kill 8 skeletons, if 10 more people join, then the next one might scale up to be enough for, let's say it's 11 people in your group to play. So it'll dynamically scale with each quest. And then there's awesome things like, defend the Wardstone, where you have to defend it from a ton of, planar invaders coming through, similar to an Onslaught round. So, there we go. Mount up here, we're going to run out to Silverwood.
One question, this is back to Conquest, but is there any debuff for leaving Conquest early?
So there is no, so actually, I'm not sure. I'll have to look. I think that was one of the things they were still playing around with. So, I'll look into that and we'll follow up with an answer for you.
Cool. Second one we need to ask the team. And lots of people are saying they love you. It's been scattered, but...
Oh, cool. Well,
yeah.
Thank you. I love you all, obviously. You warm my heart.
And for those asking about a replay, in case you didn't see in chat, after we're done, we will have a replay. We'll also put something up on YouTube in a day or two. So trust me, you won't miss it, even if you didn't see our beginning.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get the full clip up there so you guys can see it from start to finish. So here we go. Random adventure time. It's also going to show you off mentoring at the same time. So mentoring, this is brand new to 1.9, and I'll show you how you normally do this. But basically, whether you're grouped with a lower level player or you just decide that, hey, I want to go check out content and I'm level 50 and I want to go back and explore Scarlet Gorge, Stonefield, Free March, Silverwood. You want to go and you want to finish your quest there, you want to finish the achievements, you want to just explore and do the zone event there and actually get XP for your level, and if it's a zone event, then you actually get the proper source stone for doing that. So if you're level 50 and you're doing a Free March zone event, you are still getting inscribed source stone, which is pretty awesome. You're getting XP that's going to contribute to your planar attunement as well. So, just tons of reasons why, mentoring just opens the entire game back up to you. So it basically makes it so that you can go and get rewarded for doing anything and everything in the game. It includes dungeons as well. So, here we go. We'll hit the... You'll see... so let's say we didn't do the normal adventure, which for Silverwood here, it'll pop us in, or it should pop us in, and it should auto-mentor us down. But, and it did, see? So it brought us down to level 12. And when you are auto-mentored down in an instant adventure group, you're no longer able to control your mentored level, because that kind of makes sense, right? So here we go. We're going to hit the teleport button. So that's the cool thing about instant adventures. They also just bring you close to nearby where your actual objective is. And so, yeah, I mean, they're called instant adventure for a reason, right? It's literally I'm going out and I'm adventuring. So let's see. Kill goblins in Sterling Hill. So that's pretty basic. Unfortunately, I just have the sheep ability. Thank God there's other people here. So I'm gonna turn that off. But yeah, so unfortunately, I just have cadence and battle motif on my bar.
Can you do cross-faction instant adventures in newbie zones of the opposite faction?
So no, instant adventure is still based on your fact.
Yeah.
So if you are in Free March, if you're a Defiant, then you're only gonna be able to do Free March, Stonefield, and vice versa for Guardian with Silverwood and Gloomwood.
Yeah, I gotta say, mentoring is huge for me because, at least for me, my alts are all higher level than a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
And so being able to play, because I always get more attached to them than my regular character, and I'm really excited that now you can just get down and.
Yeah, I mean, I love. I mean, I'm gonna be doing it all. I already do all the zone events whenever I'm on my level 50s. I'll run to Free March anyways. But now the fact that I can just level down and get XP, and it's amazing. It allows me to play the entire game, at level 50, but enjoying it, you know, for every single level while helping other people out.
And there are those people who are like, I appreciate you level 50, but you are one-hitting everything.
Exactly, yeah. You no longer have to be that guy who goes and closes the rift before everyone gets to it. So use mentoring. It's good for you. It's good for them. It's good for everybody. So, you know, your mom will love you too if you use it.
And there is a question. Someone is asking, what settings are we running on? Pretty sure we're middle-of-the-road graphics right now. Because we're running on my work machine, and I don't think it's got the beefiest of.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. So I mean, as we improve these live streams, we'll be looking at bringing the best quality possible.
I promise that was my. And next time we will have the world's best machine, so you can see it in the world's best quality.
So we're killing these goblins here. Oh no, sorry. Now we're destroying Fire Totem. I lied. Oh, that's a rift, right?
No, I am not using an E-machine. It's not that bad. It's a very good... It's an i7!
An E-machine.
Goodness.
I actually started playing MMOs on an E-machine. That's a true story.
Hey, I can play Rift on my MacBook Pro. So...
Yeah.
You know, I've had that thing for years and years.
Yeah, well,
you can play on anything.
I went from being a Mac user to getting an E-machine because everyone was like, oh man, you gotta play all your games on Windows. So, I don't know what happened in the universe.
Boot camp. Alright, we're getting totally off track.
I know.
Someone is asking about mentoring and how it scales your gear.
So, basically, I really, it's math, and it's too much math for us to all get into, but I'm not sure if it actually shows our scale down stats here. Actually, it does. It looks like it. So you'll see they're brought way down, and it looks like right now they display as, you know, you're currently debuffed. And just remember that you probably are actually going to be, significantly. Oh, look at this! We had a guy decide to come down and PvP with us because we're all flagged for PvP stuff in Conquest. Skybor, you are a master troll. Congratulations.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Alright.
Run away as a sheep.
Oh man, I don't know what's about to happen to him. Oh no. What happened? What happened to Skybor? I'm sorry. That was the wrong button.
Alright.
Alright. So anyhow. So that's Instant Adventure. Most of you guys are probably pretty familiar with Instant Adventure, but we'll leave the Instant Adventure group here so you can, we'll just show off real quick. So you clear your Ascended Mentor level, or you can set it to whatever you want here. The only restrictions here is that it's apparently by level 50. So anyhow, the only restriction is that it's supposed to be 5 levels below. Maybe they changed it to 3. I don't know. But anyhow, last I knew, supposed to be within 5 levels of your original
tweaking.
So it might, again, things change, so it might now be within 3 levels, but whatever it's going to be at live, it's probably either going to be 3 or 5, it looks like. So that's the level difference. You can't go from your own original level. So right now it looks like the maximum we can be is 47 from 50. So you know, we can go, and let's say we wanted to go check out, you know, Scarlet Gorge, we could just be like, I'm going to be level 25, and then I want to go and hang out in Scarlet Gorge and, you know, do the quests there, finish them up, do all the achievements. For completionists, it's going to be really awesome because you can just literally meander your way through the entire zone, get XP for it, do the events, get Source Stone. It's pretty awesome.
Someone's also asking about abilities scaling when you mentor.
So they do scale, yep. Again, that's math, and basically the basic gist is that they scale down to be within a reasonable range, but pretty much everyone who's mentored down is going to be more powerful because you've got more gear. You're pretty much, you know, you're the best that you could possibly be at that level because of how the scaling works. So you're still going to feel powerful for the area, but you know, if you're feeling like you're just destroying stuff too much, scale your level down a little bit more. You know, give yourself a challenge if you want, if that's what you're looking for.
So now that we've showed off some instant venturing, do you want to show off Barbershop?
Yeah, so let's make our way back to the city here.
You guys can decide what Elrar should look like. Last time I told him to do pink hair. He didn't. He just gave me the long flowing locks.
So, before I barbershop it up, I'm going to have to remove my sheep.
Yeah, I can't barbershop a sheep.
Yeah, so here we are, back in Sanctum now. And we are running down here. And, oh yeah, so something we haven't talked about yet is Summerfest. So, if we didn't have enough stuff to get stuck in 1.9 to cram into
I'm gonna out you. I'm gonna out you already.
Yeah, it's cool.
No, go on. Tell them about Summerfest.
All right, so Summerfest, you know, it's all about just enjoying the relaxing days of summer, Rift style. So you know, you've got your scavenger hunts, your cookouts. It's all about fishing and survival and doing things in the outdoors, exploring Talara, getting in touch with nature, and just enjoying, you know, the beautiful summer weather. You know, because it is summertime here in Talara as well. So, you know, as part of it, obviously, it lends itself to the life theme. It also ties in with Primeval Feast a little bit because, you know, you've got Twill. So the whole idea behind Primeval Feast, to take us back there, is that Twill, in his dimension, has freed Greenscale and has become more powerful than, you know, it's kind of funny to think about Twill being super powerful, but he has become a super powerful, righteous dude. And, he's, you know, sitting in Primeval Feast. He's released Greenscale into the world, and now he's just taking, you know, he's just taking the forces of life and trying to take over all of Talara. And you're even teaming up with Prince Eyeless in the Sliver. It's kind of fun. It's all these, you know, it's this kind of this weird situation where Twill has become master of the universe, of his own universe in that particular Sliver, and he's now trying to break into our Talara, and of course we can't have that. So, and as part of that, he's got some insect lords, and they're causing all sorts of havoc outside of, you know, the Sliver. It's coming into Talara a little bit. You've got these mutant bugs tainted by life energies, and so part of it is killing bugs. You know, part of summer is those nasty gnats and mosquitoes. So, you know, you're doing it Rift style now, and they're gigantic. So here we go. We'll just run into the maze here, and hopefully I won't get lost this time.
Yeah. We actually had to teleport out while we were doing our test run yesterday, which was amazing.
So you'll see there's quests. All the quests are in here. You know, you got to wind your way through the maze, and we're in phase 2 right now. Lazy summer, relax and enjoy the weather. Try your hand at the scavenger hunt. Make sure you wear your bug repellent. So here we go. I know for the Defiant, Silver's hiding in here, and forget who the main hero for. We've got okay, so we got some cooks back here now. They're going to probably give us, yeah, so here we go. If you are a survivalist, and you can make some sunfish po' boys to get some of your merit badges. And of course, you're collecting merit badges, you know, also another kind of Boy Scouts summer thing. And here we go. Looks like they're having a mighty fine feast over there.
You have gotten quite a fan club to follow you into the maze.
I know, everyone's...
They're all going to get lost.
I know. Okay, I think I might have done it again. Did I get lost? Oh, okay.
You know how to get out?
Thank you for offering,
I think so.
but right now I'm overseeing
oh yeah, so here we go. So we've got Shyla here is leading the way for you guys. So this is where you go and you start picking everything up. She'll take you on the scavenger hunt. We're not going to do it here. We'll let you guys find out and have all the fun with it. But it's here on PTS, and it'll be on your server soon. So then
someone's asking you to zoom out a bit so they can see more.
Oh sure. I was trying to give you the actual
maze experience.
The maze experience, yeah. So there you go. Oh. You can see the maze there. A little bit, a corner of the maze, anyhow. But here's all the cool stuff that you have to look forward to. You know, again, check it out when you get here. There's some more cosmetic stuff. I don't even know what this looks like. I know you guys love this stuff.
Come over. I have something to show.
Cool normal getup for you guys. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for just more clothes. There you go. More for you. So yeah, just tons of rewards, tons of stuff for you to earn, get the badges for, you know, play, get for all your alts, etc. So it's a world event. It's got new stuff. Check it out. It'll be fun.
So why don't you go make yourself pretty if you can get yourself out of the
So
maze?
yeah, I think I found it. The musician being there now helps. I think get me out of here. Maybe.
Oh, you just got a marriage proposal.
Oh. Well, Stale, I love you too, but I'm taken by by Shyla, yeah. Okay, so I got out, yay. I think the problem was I didn't zoom out last time, so I was just kind of running and bumping into bushes. Alright, so we'll mount up here. So, you know, obviously the barber is in both Meridian and Sanctum. In Meridian, I believe, you're going to see if you look at the plaza, it's on the right side, actually, you know, like to the right of the crafting area. Well, you'll see on the mini map the little familiar barber pole outside of here too, and we've got Filippo the stylist here to show us how to customize our stuff. So here you go. Here is the barber surgeon. You know, in ye old times, barbers were actually surgeons. Did you know that? Before there was actual medicine, you had barbers would also do the wound dressings and
one-stop shop.
Yep. So get your haircut and you know, a facelift. So here you go. I don't know. You guys got any suggestions what I should do?
Yeah, you guys should just call out what kind of hairstyle do you want him to have.
Ooh, it changed the lighting for my mustache. I think I'm gonna take that. Hello.
It's taking it down a notch.
My name is Elrod, and I have a mustache. So should we go with some purple here?
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, I mean, sky's the limit. You can completely remake yourself.
Exactly. You can. This is the same exact ooh, that is stunning right there.
That is an outfit.
I am ready to go. But yeah, I mean, here you go. You can. Wow, I look like we. But I mean, yeah, you can just.
Who'd you make yourself look like yesterday? I can't remember.
I can't even
It was
remember.
like the spitting image.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Woody Harrelson. So, so yeah. So I mean, you can just completely redo yourself, just like you creating a brand new character. So your friend goes, I don't recognize you anymore, and that's kind of the point. And obviously, it does cost money. The more options you change, the more money it will cost. I think folks might have found out that the total maximum you could spend is 25 plat and some change. Obviously, again, that could change, but I know that was some research that I saw you guys dig up on the forum, so I figured I'd share that little nugget with you.
People are asking about hairstyles. Can you flip through some of them for them?
Sure. So.
And also, somebody's asking if you can change, give yourself a sex change.
That's
I think you are set in that.
So yeah, no. Right now, it's just your. No racial or gender change, just purely your appearance for that race and gender. So, I guess, sorry, that is the one option that you do not have character trait. So, this hair is really something.
I think you have now hit on your new look.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's good.
I think so. I am all sorts of spectacular. And I'm getting shrouded in flames here by, yeah, I like it.
Sheep adoring
Yeah.
you.
Alright, so, I mean, that's barbershops. There it is, right? I mean, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but you guys have been asking. I think it's been, at least since we launched, that barbershops has been near the top of the list every time you guys went, yeah, that's fine. So finally, we're super happy that we were able to get the time. I know we've been working on a ton of stuff. We've gotten so much stuff in the game the past year. Pretty awesome that we're finally able to give you guys another awesome thing that you've been asking for so long.
Now, before we hop into talking about Storm Legion and start wrapping things up, one thing that I know you want to talk about was the currency vendor.
Yeah, so you guys know, in 1.9, another change that's coming, so that we can continue to put together awesome world events, make it easy for people who haven't done world events or haven't played the game before to come in, figure it out, and remove some of the confusion from it all. We are starting to pare back the items that are available on the World Event merchants starting in 1.9. In 1.9, any items from updates 1.1, that's the River of Souls World Event, the Gilded Prophecy World Event, and the Drowning Star, it's the Hammernell World Event, I forget the actual name of it. And all of those 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, any of those items and that are purchased using those currencies from those world events will be removed when 1.9 comes out. So please, at your nearest opportunity, make sure you spend those currencies if you haven't yet, and pick up any of the items on the World Event Merchant that you've been waiting to get, because you know, we might reintroduce items, and we plan to reintroduce items, you know, for other world events as well. But you're not going to know when that's coming around, so we just want to give you all the heads up to you know, use what you've got so that you can't tell us we didn't tell you.
It's a closeout sale.
Exactly.
So how about we just, you know, take away out of the game?
Yeah.
Give them some roundup. Oh, do you have one more thing?
One more thing on the currency, though, so that you all know. Wow,
touch,
there's a lot of you here. Everyone's getting their hair done, apparently.
I'm sure that's what's going on.
Yeah. So one more thing is that you will notice that the actual, and I don't know if I have any of them here, but yeah, here we go. The world events. You've got the prize tickets, the glass beads, and the unique snowflakes. And Summerfest as well will be the 4th permanent world event. So every year we're going to have Fey Yule, we're going to have Carnival of the Ascended, and sorry, these are both from there. And then we're going to have Fey Yule, we're going to have Summerfest. So once Summerfest, you start accruing that currency, you'll see it pops up on your normal currency tab. And before you go, oh no, I can't send it to my alts, you can. There's a voucher merchant. You just, currently on PTS, he charges you plain right. That's not going to be how it is for live. It'll just be, buy the number of voucher tickets that you want, just like for when you're transferring source down. And you get the currency and you just mail it to your alt like you normally do.
Cool. Well, how about we, tab out of the game for people and start talking a little bit about what is to come and Storm Legion. First off, I just want to say thank you for everyone who did ask questions. The notes I've been referring to have been some of those questions, and thank you for people who have been writing in now. It's great to see the chat so full. We are hoping to do these live streams more, and this is a great segue into Storm Legion because the next one will be about Storm Legion. For now, we are not completely sure when the next one will be.
Yeah.
We will have a regular schedule. We're just, testing the waters, figuring it out.
Yep.
But let's talk a little bit about what Storm Legion is going to have for people who might not know a ton.
Yeah, so Storm Legion. The biggest thing is the fact that it is making the world so much bigger. 3 times the size it is now. So we are tripling the size of Talara. And in all of that, that means brand new content. That's 6 new zones. And these zones are so much bigger than the zones you guys are used to. So we're talking huge tracts of land and massive amounts of content within them. Brand new zone events, and on top of that, you got 10 new levels. You've got capes, which capes we've got. I forgot to remember the actual technology that we're using, but
I didn't even write down the name.
It's cool.
Amazing cape technology.
Yeah, amazing cape technology. Because one of the things I think a few months ago, we saw you guys all talking about capes, and it's something that it'd be cool if we can ever get that to work in the game. It's something. It's a tech thing too. Beyond just making the art for it. So we're able to find a great way to make the capes flow and look good, and they'll look good on you. So, so we got the capes. We got the 10 levels, tripling the content. We've got this massive. If you saw the first live stream we did of that giant guy, that guy's going to be in it. Multiple target points. Huge combat. Takes you across the entire zone. Opens up new areas. It's just it is massive dynamic combat, 2.0 basically.
And for those of you who may not have seen the E3 live stream, it is here on Twitch TV under replay when we're off the air. You can watch that, and it's also on YouTube.
Yep.
So you can watch that. I think, So
then we've got 4 new souls.
4 new souls?
It's just 4 new souls too. So basically each calling is getting a brand new soul, and in addition to that, every single soul is seeing changes. Every single one of them is getting scaled up for level 60. And that means changes are probably going to happen pre-level 52. We're going to go through and do a lot of the things that, it's just really difficult to do in the live game and get a lot of the changes, get a lot of the streamline, get a lot of the stuff getting so that we've got more synergy, you've got better interaction between your souls, and even more options that means for you guys to choose from. More theory crafting. I know you guys love that. And, just overall, just more things to do. And then I'm sure I probably missed something from the giant list of stuff.
The fact you got the huge guy, new raids, dimensions.
Dimensions. How the heck did I forget dimensions? Yeah, so dimensions. It's you own a sliver of Talara. It's just like one of those slivers we're in. You want to own the house, the awesome inn in somewhere in Talara, we might let you do that. So, we haven't really talked a lot about it, but we're going to start showing it off as soon as we can. It's just one of those things, it's brand new, and it's from scratch. So, there's not all, we got to get all those details boiled together. We are making dimensions, but we're still working on what dimensions are, what that means for you. So, I know you guys are super excited for it, but, again, we've got some time between now and the expansion comes out later this year. It's coming out in the fall, by the way. That's what we've said so far. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff. Lots of stuff to talk about in the coming months. I think you
just named like 6 live streams between souls and dimensions. I mean, we've got
there's
a ton of stuff.
There's no lack of content that we have to talk about with you guys for the next few months, for sure.
Yes. So anyway, I guess that's going to pretty much wrap us up. We've just hit around the We
Cool.
went over our 45-minute mark, but stayed under our hour.
Hey,
so
it seemed pretty fast to me.
Yeah.
So I think it went pretty good. I hope you guys all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's been great coming out. We love doing these kind of things. We love doing more of it. So
and we will.
indeed.
So, I mean, just to wrap up, find us on Twitter, Rift Game, Facebook, Rift Game, YouTube, Rift MMO. You will be able to find pretty much everything we have to say there and find out when more of these are happening. Also, if you see the little heart button down at the bottom, make sure you subscribe to us on Twitch, because we will be doing a lot more of these, and then anytime we go live, you'll be able to find out. So if you aren't checking social media, you'll know. And as for questions, Adam will be always on the forums looking for questions. So social media or on the forums, make sure that you put in any questions and suggest what you want to see on future live streams, because we do listen to that, and that will shape the next things that we do. So I guess that's all, guys. So thank you so much, and, we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your evenings, mornings, wherever you might